One is about the lost time and diverted focus that is a risk. Ohio has spent 4 years working on implementation of the state's new learning standards. Professional development teams, textbook and materials have been developed or purchased. Teachers and administrators are working together on implementation. To stop now puts the system in an extended state of limbo and requires even more time before we're back on track, all while other states and nations are passing us by because they're continuing down their path. Most importantly, children who are poised to benefit from the rigor of new standards will have to wait a bit as we transition, and that could put on hold some real progress for a group of students. If we understand the bill correctly, and I think I do from the other comments that have been made in proponent testimony, it requires implementing 3 different sets of standards over 4 years. And it means that there will be a considerable amount of time necessarily diverted from the core purposes of teaching and learning to understanding and shifting twice, and understanding the standards, making sure that teachers have the professional development necessary to adapt their work, and doing that 2 or 3 times over the course of 4 years. You've heard a bit already about investments in standards. Every time we make a change in a standard, there is some investment that's necessary, whether it's Common Core or anything else. So there have been investments that have already been made. Those investments would need to be made 2 or 3 times again as we shift to the new proposed Massachusetts environment and then to the Ohio developed standards going forward. There would probably necessarily be a pause in the implementation of the 3rd grade guarantee and the A through F report card. These are relatively new efforts on the part of the state, but if we switch the standards twice, it will be very difficult for districts to be able to understand what it is they need to accomplish and what marks they need to hit to make sure that their 3rd graders can advance. And because of the necessary shifting in the assessments twice over that period of time, it's also unlikely that Ohio would have the data necessary, probably until 2018 or 2019, to be able to appropriately and accurately implement an A through F accountability system for schools. There certainly will be some confusion and frustration because of the continuing changing in the path for our educators. Early implementer states like Tennessee have been through this once. They're now starting to see some results. We will have an extended period of relearning and relearning on the parts of teachers and spending that time over and over again without a single predictable path forward for teachers and students in their classrooms. Another note is the distraction from teaching and learning is a real possibility. The easy part of educational improvement is creating the standards. The hard part is the intensive focus on improving teaching and learning through professional development and practice. Our teachers and education leaders throughout the state are hard at work, and they've always been hard at work, helping our students learn and achieve, and following through on our support of their good work and assisting with smoothing out implementation challenges is really what will likely create significant benefit for our students. If we do choose to move forward with the bill, we could very well miss an opportunity to advance students right now.